Good evening, USA and world soccer and football fans. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California. I'm just chilling tonight. A little bit of vino. Thursday night, I gotta go to work early tomorrow morning again on that show that I'm working on lately. Justified! Shoots out here, Santa Clarita, Newhall area, Lake Piru. Brilliant for me. I like the show, I like the people I'm working with, and I like the fact that I don't have to drive as far. Okay, I digress. Football and soccer is what this show's all about. So, first, USA. Okay, USA ladies beat Trinidad and Tobago yesterday, 1-0, off a header by Abby Wambach. You know, the USA ladies had a tough go of it, though, because they had a few lineup changes. They were trying different things, bringing up some new players, young players, which is always good. And Trinidad and Tobago played, I think, extraordinarily well. And I use that word because in the past, USA has wiped them out. But yesterday, 1-0. Hey, you know. Tomorrow, USA women play against Guatemala. These games are qualifying matches through the CONCACAF qualifiers for next year's World Cup in Canada. Okay, the USA has to qualify through the CONCACAF region, which comprises of the USA, Mexico, Canada, Central America, and the Caribbean nations. Okay, and then there's the South American Conference and Europe and all of that stuff. So, but anyway, so support the USA ladies. They've always been a great world power. That we should be proud of, the USA, because our ladies have done consistently much better than our men. Let's face it. Our ladies have won World Cups. They've won Olympic medals. They've won major tournaments. The USA men came closest in 2009 for the Confederations Cup in South America when they were in the final against Brazil, and they lost a 2-0 lead and lost 3-2. That could have been our first major tournament victory, but okay, unfortunately, we fell short. Okay, let's get back to other news as far as the World Cup. Why? Because I don't want him to feel bored. And I have to get back to the game that I'm watching right now, a game that I recorded earlier from MLS. The Revolution is playing. Okay. Let me go over these points one by one real quickly. Okay. All right. So, did you know that Ronaldo, who's known as CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, number 7, CR7, from Real Madrid and Portugal, has, and this is not a mistake when I say this number, 100 million Facebook likes. I'm not going to say any more about that. Okay, so Pep Guardiola, who used to be a Barcelona player back in the day, became their manager, took Barcelona to great heights, much higher heights than Lionel Messi could. Here's Lionel Messi, right here. Here are the heights, and Pep Guardiola took them to those heights. And what were those? La Liga championships, Champions League, World Cup League, Copa del Rey, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, he took off after managing Barcelona a couple years ago. He went to Bayern Munich. He now wants to manage Manchester United. He's made it public already. He still has a contract with Bayern Munich for a couple more years, and he's saying to them, screw you, I got to go to the Brits. All right. Why? Because there's a lot of money telling him to do that. That's why. Okay. What else do we got? We have. This is a good story. The Albania versus Serbia qualifying match from a few days ago had to be abandoned, and I love the term abandoned. What it really means is it was terminated. Stopped it. No more. Could not continue by the English referee, Martin Atkinson, I believe was the referee, because it was being played in Belgrade, Serbia. So Albania was visiting them, right? And a drone somehow finds its way flying into the stadium bearing an Albanian flag. So what happens? A Serbian... Why am I wearing these glasses now? Stop reading the pages. A Serbian player goes up to the drone, grabs the flag, and yanks it down onto the stadium. All hell breaks loose. Simply amongst the players, because the people in the stands, there really weren't that many people because of sanctions again, with the problems that people face. The visiting team, Albania, did not have many people in the stands. But the Serbian people went friggin' nuts. So, they rushed the pitch when the player from Serbia dragging down the flag. The Albanian players are trying to save the flag. That's it. Game over. Stopped. Okay. Now, Don Garber, who's the head of MLS, came out and said some disparaging opinions about Jurgen Klinsmann. Because of Jurgen Klinsmann's opinions about MLS. Specifically to the fact that Michael Bradley and Clint Dempsey, a pause for that announcement, they came back to, came to MLS, well actually came back from Europe last year, right? And he feels that the U.S. players need to stay or go when they have the chance to Europe to improve their play, because the level of competition is much higher and stronger in Europe. I agree with that. I do agree that the leagues in general are better in Europe than MLS right now. Okay, but MLS has made great strides in the last 20 plus years, in that it's grown the sport in our country. It's provided fans with the opportunity to watch their home teams here, root for them, and then root for the USA during World Cup. Okay, so anyway, so there's bad blood between Don Garber and Jurgen Klinsmann. There's also bad blood because Don Garber also commented on the fact that Jurgen Klinsmann did not take Landon Donovan to the World Cup in Brazil. And I agree with Don Garber, because Jurgen Klinsmann's legacy, unfortunately, with the USA as far as his coaching this country, will come down to this. If the USA in the next World Cup, 2018, if they do not get at least to the semifinals, in my opinion, my humble opinion, you know how humble I am, then Klinsmann's legacy will be that he did not take Donovan to the World Cup in 2014 to Brazil. The USA has a chance to advance maybe to the Copa America when they host it here in 2016. We'll see how far they go there. But still, bad blood all over. I mean, Sully Gulati, who runs the USA program, also had to get involved. He had to get in between the two of them, between Garber and Clint. And Gulati's a little dude. He's about like this tall. And Klinsman's my height, maybe a little taller, right? Garber, it's like, here's, get out of it! Anyway, oof, I lost his teeth. His teeth fell out. There we go. Take it easy. All right, the last thing, finally, this has gone on too long. Robbie Rogers, who's now playing for the LA Galaxy, the first openly gay player in MLS to actively be a player, has spawned an idea for a sitcom by ABC called Men in Shorts. And sabes que? I have to find out who's doing that show, because if there were ever a person that should be the prop master for a show about soccer, it is, in his humble opinion, me. Right? I'm not going to disagree with him. Okay, that's it. So, let's say good night. Wait till the weekend for more stuff on football, soccer. Have a good evening. I know I will. I started a while ago. All right. We as a collective group of football fans, say no to racism. And we also say, as proud Americans, go USA. Right on.